What is bodybuilding to me? Well, first off, I got into bodybuilding when I was around 13 or 14 years old because of my father when I saw him when he started working out. And the way he was able to develop his body sparked an interest in me, and I competed in my first show, won my first show when I was 18, the NPC Indianapolis Championships. And when I first started, to me, I've always looked at bodybuilding as a discipline. And what I mean by that, a discipline almost like a martial art where you should attain new levels. You should reach a different belt. Like I thought I was starting off as a teenager as a white belt, and my goal is always to become a grandmaster. Some of my clients call me that, the grandmaster of bodybuilding, and reach a black belt level of bodybuilding. I've always looked at it as a discipline because of what I feel it takes in order to be successful in the sport. And this will apply to any division, but this is my personal perspective based on my personal experiences with the sport. Discipline because it takes discipline in the areas of eating. It takes discipline in the areas of training. It takes discipline in making sure that you get enough rest. Things of those nature applied to your life take a lot of discipline. And I believe that it takes a person that is more stoic as opposed to Epicurean. And what I mean by that is I believe it takes one that is able to delay gratification for future satisfaction. And what I mean by that is, no, I'm not going to eat this today. I'm going to resist the temptation because I have a show to win 12 weeks from now. This date, I can push it back and put it off because I know I can eat it later. I don't have to have it right now in this moment. I can say no. And bodybuilding has taught me how to say no in a lot of areas and to a lot of different things, and to build up the ability to be resolute and stand firm on what I want to achieve. Because I have a certain goal in mind, I have to say, well, I'm not able to do that at this time. No, I'm not able to go there, or no, I'm not able to do this. And for me, it's always been worth it because I've always had the ability to achieve and attain my personal goals for myself. Also, I think for me, bodybuilding has always been about the total package, and I believe a person needs to be multifaceted, and I believe in strengthening myself not only physically but mentally and spiritually as well through all of my journeys of contest prep. And as far as it applies to the physical, I've always wanted to achieve a total package physique. I've always competed as a middleweight. And what I mean by total package is I always wanted to say, well, when I show up on stage, I want to be the most complete bodybuilder, period. What I mean by that is balance, proportion, symmetry, conditioning, even all the way to little minute details like skin tone. I want my skin to look healthy. I want to look healthy because in bodybuilding it's about presentation. You're presenting yourself, and in the essence of it is really a beauty pageant, realistically. And I wanted to always have the most beautiful physique. I wanted muscularity, I want density, I want fullness, I want conditioning, I want every muscle developed to my body's fullest genetic potential with crazy conditioning. And I want to be able to display it properly, so that's why I spend so much time on posing and things of that nature. So to me, bodybuilding is a very, very beautiful sport. And it has taught me a lot, and I believe one should remain open-minded and constantly be in a pursuit of more knowledge. I've gained a lot of friendships and strong relationships from the sport of bodybuilding, and I'm very, very thankful for that. I love the sport. I think it should make you a better person, but you have to allow the things that you gain and that you learn, you have to be able to apply those to other areas in your life, not just building the outside physically, but I believe you also need to work on yourself internally. And from the resistance of the weights, you should just become a stronger person mentally. And that's life. A lot of times we're pushing against resistance in life, but the same way we overcome the weights in the weight room in the gym, we should be able to overcome resistance in life and push through that and push past it and push on and continue on in life. So I believe bodybuilding should also be, for me, it's always been about health first. Health is my first priority. So if I get my body healthy, then I can gain weight, I can lose body fat, I can get my body to do whatever I want it to do. And that's why I was able to transform from powerlifting to bodybuilding so quickly, because even though I was big and bulky and everything like that, and probably 225 pounds, I was still eating healthy. I was just eating an excessive amount of calories. So that's how I was able to get so big. But learning your body's feedback as well. I'm very, very in tune with my own body. So I have the ability to do that, to manipulate things, because I've paid attention to what I eat, how I feel when I eat it, how it affects my body, what works for me and what doesn't work for me. So I just use things that work for me. And I believe health all around, and this goes back to discipline. Those that know me, I try my best to stay away from things with artificial sweeteners, flavors, colors, and I'm Mr. All Natural. I mean, down to using all natural soap and all natural toothpaste and all natural, everything's all natural. So, because my main priority and my first priority is always health. And I really, 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 really love bodybuilding, if you can't tell. So that's just a few of my main philosophies and thoughts on the sport of bodybuilding. To wrap up, I didn't want to make this longer than 10 minutes, but I've always thought of bodybuilding as a discipline. And I've always thought that a participant in the sport should focus on a complete package. And in that, you need to work on bringing up lagging body parts. And I'm good at that too. If anybody is interested in getting trained, I'm an expert in bringing up lagging body parts by finding your mind, by strengthening your neurological connection, that mind-muscle connection. And I look at the person, I evaluate them structurally, because everybody is so different. You might just be out of alignment, and that's why you don't feel the movement properly, because you need to get in your body in the right position so you can place that stress directly on that muscle to get it to grow and develop and engage and get complete muscular development. So everybody train hard, focus on becoming the best you that you can be. Bodybuilding should also be about bettering your best. You are your own competition. If you came in better than you did last time, you're a success. That's should be an individual goal, and also a personal victory for you. If you achieve the better condition, a better look, whatever your goal was, if you achieve that, celebrate that and count that as a victory. So stay disciplined, stay focused, and stay healthy. And if you're thinking about competing, come check out a show. We have shows all around the nation, all year round, probably every Saturday. There's a show somewhere. So go find a show in your area and go check it out and see which division you like. Try to figure out which category you think you would fit in, and then go for it. It's nothing like it. It's a great experience. NPC, IFBB, baby. Peace.